This is Scott from Memoriam As the World Dies with Chris and Jay, and you're listening to The Ritual with Lady Death on Metal Messiah Radio.
Hello everybody, this is Lady Death. You're listening to The Ritual on Metal Messiah Radio. So today Scott, Chris and Jay of As the World Dies joined me to talk about the band and their upcoming album. So starting with Scott, how did the band started and how did you come up with the name?
Well, the band, in some disguise, has been going for quite a few years, but we've never had time to actually get stuck into it really. Things have always got in the way, other bands or work or just loads of things going on in our lives, so the time's right now. So we thought we'd have a right good go at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going on and off for well over 10 years. On the upcoming album, there's going to be some tracks that were originally written 9-10 years ago in Birmingham. There's some new stuff that's been written in the last couple of months. So there's lots and lots of varied styles on there. And I think that will come across from the different ages that the band has gone through.
And what about the name of the band?
It was a concept, really. We didn't want one of those traditional death metal names talking about gore. We wanted
Satan.
We wanted something a little more real and something close to all our hearts, which is, you know, the destruction of the earth. That's what we're doing as humans, and we wanted to reflect that in the music.
All right. So what about the full lineup? You announced one not long time ago and then you changed it all. So what happened? Can you explain?
Well, we got a band together and we did have a few rehearsals, but me and Chris decided to go down a different route and have people who are more like our friends, more of our friends than anything else. I don't need the most amazing guitar. I need someone who's got the passion for music, not who can just whittle away on a guitar for 27 hours. So we've got actual friends in the band, which means more to me than anything else.
Yeah, it's all about the experience. If you're not enjoying it, then don't do it. It's kind of an ethos that me and Scott have had for a very, very long time. And we got some guys in, and personally there was nothing wrong with them. It's just they all had lots going on in their lives, and they probably didn't have the same passion as what we have for it. Whereas we had friends around us that seemed to have the same passion, so it made sense to ask them to come in on it. And I mean, obviously we've made a couple of announcements recently with Ash Cottrell from Pemphigoid and with Jay from Hellfire.
And what about the bassist?
Well, I've decided that we're going to have Frank Healy, a good friend of mine, to take control of all things to do with bass guitar. So that should be a good. I didn't want anyone else. I only wanted Frank to do it. We did originally have someone, but he weren't committed. So Frank, I've known for a long time, and the only one I really trust to get on stage with and get the job done.
All right. So Jay, you were in both bands, Hellfire and Monkey Leech, and you have a new band now, Victor Monica.
Yeah.
So how did you join As the World Dies?
How did I join As the World Dies? Well, it started off just rehearsing with Scott, really. Just playing about with me on the guitar and me mate who used to play drums, and we just started just jamming and having a laugh and just getting back to how it used to be. And then Scott was obviously with Memoriam, he was more concentrating on that, and we just carried on without him. And
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, go on. And so he liked what I was doing with Victor Monica, and then he says that, you know, I think you could fit in with As the World Dies. So he just rang me up out of the blue, didn't you?
Well, you know, you were really old mate, and back in the day we'd done a few projects and shared the stage quite a few times with various bands and stuff.
Since 2004, I think it was.
When we was, back in the old school days.
Yeah, Life Denied and Hellfire.
Yeah. So and we've always got on, and if we
Long
went out
time,
and had a drink or whatever, it's always a good laugh. So that's what I want. That's what I wanted more in this band. I wanted a connection between the people in the band
Yeah.
to get on. I don't want to be stuck in a van going around Europe with annoying people. If you know.
Yeah,
If you lot agree
It's
with
a
that or not.
friendship thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's friendship first. We're all, we all know what we can do as musicians, but that almost comes second to the friendship. And as Scott said, you don't want to be sitting there chewing your own hand off because you can't get on with the people around you. A big thing with a lot of the bands we've all been in is there's always somebody in that band that you just don't connect with.
I think with the lineup we've got now as well, we can rely on each other.
Yeah, it is. It's a friendship, and that's going to drive the music and the passion, really.
Yeah.
This is Scott from Memoriam As the World Dies with Chris and Jay, and you're listening to The Ritual with Lady Death on Metal Messiah Radio.
Or you will be releasing an EP or a full length?
It'll be a full length, definitely a full length.
Yeah, 9-10 tracks ready. Just got to nail them now.
But I think one of the tracks we've been working on at the minute, we've just got to get Jay on it actually now. We've nearly pretty much finished it. Has got Dave Ingram from Benediction on guest vocals. And I think that's the track we're going to put out first, just to get everyone on board in a way. 'Cause it's a bit of a way into the rest of the songs. It's got a bit of everything in it: your death metal, your epicness, it's everything in one song. So I think that's the one we're going to release out first.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have some guests other than Dave Ingram?
Oh yeah, there's quite a few.
Alright.
Quite a few guests.
Alright. So if you want to describe your music for the people who didn't check the teaser yet, what would you say?
Ooh,
Big
it's
silence
it's not just normal death metal, without a shadow of a doubt. It's
Yeah, it leans on old school death metal because that's where we come from. It leans on that Birmingham death metal sound. Again, that's what we've all grew up with and that's what we enjoy playing. It has lots of different influences because we're all influenced by different people. There's elements of Strappy Young Lad in there, there's elements of Memoriam, there's elements of Benediction, there's elements
lots
of
and lots
At
of
the
different
Gates.
styles, isn't there?
Yeah, there's so many different styles. Again, do we want to put ourselves in a pigeonhole? No, that's up to others to decide.
I just like writing music which is good. I don't care what genre it comes from.
It's what we enjoy playing.
Yeah.
Alright, so what about the lyrics? Do you have a main theme or?
The concept for the lyrical content is death and destruction of the earth caused by the human race, really. War, famine, nuclear energy and power. We feel like essentially the human race are just leeches and we're sucking the life out of the planet, and we're just standing by and watching the world die.
Alright, so you're planning to be signed with a label, or you prefer to release the stuff independently?
No, we are in talks with the label at the minute. I can't say who,
Nothing can be
but,
really said at the moment.
but I do want to get released on a label and get it out to the listening people.
Alright, so any date about the release of the album, or at least a full song?
No, not yet.
That depends on the label, really. It depends on how it's released. It depends on whether we go in and re-record it all, which comes down to budgets, of course, and then it also depends on timeframes from said label. Once it goes to a label position, that's kind of out of our hands. We want to get out there as soon as possible because we want to get out there and start playing live.
Yeah. I've also got to work everything around Memoriam, because next year's going to be absolutely crazy with gigs. Just getting booked up, real busy next year. So I've got to work this all around that as well. But I'm really enjoying the process at the minute, so it's all good.
So that's it. Anything you would like to add?
Hit the Facebook page, hit the Twitter page. We've got some merch out there, so that's starting to pick up. The merch sales are going towards the recording side of things, so all your purchases are much appreciated. At the moment, just keep your eyes on the Facebook and the Twitter feeds. We're trying to put regular updates on there. If you want any more information, message us on the Facebook page.
Alright, thank you.
This is Jay, lead vocalist from As World Dies. This is a clip of our new track, The Tempest, featuring the mighty David Ingram.